Hello everyone and welcome to the Crypto Session Brief. We're on Thursday the 6th of April 2023. Let's take a look at crypto markets, Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum and XRP. Ethereum was the biggest mover at this point yesterday. It had been moving high, spiked in fact to a 9-month high ahead of a major network upgrade. There's been some crypto enthusiasts, as this article says, it's going to make digital currency a more profitable long-term investment. So yesterday at this point we were seeing Ethereum breaking out. It was on particular this bar here, and we were just beginning to pause, and you can see maybe why we've had that pause. And it's not just a pause actually; it's almost a full fade now. Albeit yes, we have breached new yearly highs, and we've just ran into that overhead trend line resistance. So you can see that ascending trend line here. We've been tagging it with higher highs all year basically, since the end of January at least, and we've just come into that. We tried breaking through, weren't able to, and we've just dropped back off there now. So probably a rebuild of new buys needed. Maybe the 1850 handle, which had been resistance, you can maybe look to come into there, use that as support, find the new buyers, and then we can continue with this move higher. Otherwise, if 1850 doesn't hold, then 1790 will be coming back into play for me. Bitcoin continues to track sideways. This has been the story of the past 3 weeks now, really. We're heading into the Easter weekend, so I'm expecting relatively thin trading volumes over that particular weekend. It's kicking off, of course, tomorrow with Good Friday. Crypto markets will still be open nonetheless. BTC then yesterday put in what we would label as a doji bar, where you've got the open and the close completely flat, almost to the point on the day, showing some signs of basically indecision. And if we were to look at this in particular on a candlestick chart, you can see how flat that open and close was, and that you had a wick to the upside, a wick to the downside. So clear indecision in the trading session yesterday. What does that mean for the session ahead? Well, sometimes doji bars, you can look to see a breakout, and in fact, because the previous daily bar was an inside bar, where I'm just going to flip it back to bars. You had the inside bar here, high and low within the previous one, then a doji bar. So there's just some real indecision. You can see another doji bar up here as well. So that's 2 doji bars within the past 5 trading days. Inside bars, basically consolidation is going on, and that's what the story is at the minute. And until really we break through the highs up at around 29,230, all the lows coming in just under the 27,000 handle, we're going to see a bit more of this consolidation for a little while longer yet, I would say. Same sort of story on Litecoin, albeit I'll just highlight on Litecoin 95 to the upside. We did come into that handle yesterday and we rejected off there. I did highlight this level inside the brief, but we have knocked back off there and now trading sub 91.60 and moved back down to 88 could be on the cards there. Ripple just getting a knockback off the 50 cents handle, so that 50 is proven to be a bit of a psychological barrier, nothing more than that, I wouldn't say, as price still looks to find a new sort of range following the recent breakout that we had after months of nothingness really. Other news is that Binance in Australia, they've had their derivatives license cancelled by the regulator ASIC. So ASIC has been conducting a targeted review of Binance's businesses, and they've basically cancelled the license required to provide their services in Australia. So ASIC chair said, and this is a quote from him, "It's critically important that AFS licenses classify retail and wholesale clients in accordance with the law. Retail clients trading in crypto derivatives are afforded important rights and consumer protections under financial services laws in Australia." So this is just further pressure on Binance really. You've already got the case ongoing with the US arm, with the Commodities and Futures Trading Commission. They've got a lawsuit against Binance over in the US, and now you've seen Australia, another largest financial hub, pulling the license completely, so they won't be able to provide their services basically in Australia. So you've got two. It's just the whole narrative around regulation, and Binance being the world's largest, by volume at least, crypto exchange. It's just coming under a bit of regulatory pressure right now, which to be honest was quite expected, I reckon, at the start of the year. Positive news for bulls of the actual crypto asset is that, for example, BTC has been relatively unmoved by what's been going on, whether that's just because there's been no real answer to the investigation yet in the US. I mean, we've not really seen any negative impact from the Binance Australia today. It's obviously not big enough. If it was the US banning all crypto trading and derivatives trading, yes, you'd probably have more of a price, a bit more of a reaction to that. But Australia is still, it could be setting the scene for what's to come elsewhere. So yeah, that's pretty much it from mine for the crypto session brief for today. I'll see you all inside the chat room, and thank everybody for listening. Bye for now.